Vista Community Television presents a Memorial Day special with our host, JB Portillo. We will be talking about shopping during the pandemic. And now to our host with our program.
Good morning, everybody. It's JB here, and today we're doing a special version of Bella Vista and Beyond, and I want to make sure everybody knows that we are following the rules. It's a little hard for me to be a host with a mask on, but we have it here, and we are practicing social distancing between our cameras and our guests today. So let's get right to our program. Eventually, we're going to see something like this. Which brings me to my first guest. Many of you already know Kristy, Danna. Let's see your mask, Kristy.
Hey, JB.
Oh, man.
How is it?
That is awesome, and that's a totally different version of some of the other things I've seen.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can at least talk through this.
Yeah, but you can take it off now.
Oh, thank you. It's very hot in here.
I know.
Thank you for that.
You bet. So, let's catch up on what's going on. Give us a little brief history of who you are, what you're about, and how things have changed for you in the last little while.
Sure. I'm with Audrey's Resale Boutique, and which is from Audrey's Home of Hope. And we have done a lot of changing here in the last 7 months. And we are no longer operating homes for girls, but what we are doing is hosting events, and then of course all the profits from the store. And then we help places like Hub of Hope, Saving Grace, just a lot of women's shelter. We do a lot of that. And so all of wonderful Bella Vista and the donations still go helping our community. And with the social distancing, we closed March 20th. And then I started doing in-shop private shopping. And so I will be giving my cell number out later in the show. And people call me, and then I meet them at the store, and they feel very special. They do wear masks. And I wipe down the store all the time. And yeah, it's just, it's working.
Okay.
It's working in today's times.
And you're reopening to the public when?
June 1st.
June 1st.
June 1st,
Okay.
we'll be opening our doors, and unless Governor tells us that we need to do something else, but we're hoping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bella Vista, I want you to keep in mind that Audrey's is still there, and all you have to do, and let's go ahead, because we'll give that phone number a couple of times. Just go ahead and give them your phone number, because you can call Kristy and have your own private little tour and shopping spree at Audrey's right now.
Absolutely. It is area code 512-565-6734. That is my personal cell, but I've always used it for the store, so many people have it. It's on the business card, so please call me. It's working very, very well, and we're excited. We did a delivery yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so let's just quickly go over, because we have a lot of new people. I mean, the growth in Bella Vista is unbelievable. So let's talk to the new people that don't know about Audrey's and say, okay, what do you have there? How do they go about donating? The whole thing.
Okay.
Give us a quick.
We have upscale resale clothes, beautiful clothes from our wonderful community of Bella Vista. And you can dress it up or go on a cruise, or you can work in the backyard. We have clothes for everything. We do shoes and purses. We have got beautiful jewelry. We have evening clothes. So that is one part of the store. We have home decor. We have furniture.
Oh, you have great furniture.
We do. And we hold special events at the store. We hold private shopping even before this type of private shopping. We used to have girls come in and say, I've got a group of 10 that I want to bring into the store, and we're just a bunch of girlfriends and we want to get together. And so I do all the setups and have paper plates and napkins there for them, and they bring in their own hors d'oeuvres, and they sit and visit and have their refreshments, and then they shop.
Oh, And you have great volunteers.
I
Because you have volunteers
oh my gosh,
too.
yes, 25
Wow.
wonderful, dedicated volunteers.
And
yes.
what do they do?
Well, everything from taking in the donations on our warehouse side, separating them, hanging them, and then I've got a group of people that work in our in-store back room, bring things over, we get them tagged, we get everything steamed, and then I get it out on the floor. So.
Well, I tell you what, I love coming in there, and I know any of you that haven't been there, you must go.
Yeah.
What's your address?
It is 1731 Forest Hills Boulevard.
Right.
Right here in Bella Vista. So
Kind of at Four Corners, what they call Four Corners.
Exactly, exactly. It's in the Highlander Plaza. We're in the first group of buildings there, and I've got a double storefront there. So we'd just love to have new people come in, you know. We also help a lot of people within the community.
Yes, you do.
We do. Whatever their needs are, whether there's been a fire or a flood or they're just down and out and they need something, we help every chance we get. We just helped a young family that lost their mother. And she'd been in a horrible car accident. She was in a coma for a long time, came out of the coma, and then passed away. And her 23-year-old son and his 22-year-old girlfriend, who's going to school over in Fayetteville, wanted to take on the rest of the family, and they did. They're raising the siblings. So we help them with furniture and kitchen goods and bedroom sets and just everything that we could.
Okay.
So, and that was just last week. So.
Well, I tell you what, another really cool thing, you know, and this is a little selfish on my part, but if I'm going somewhere and I don't have time or want to spend a great deal of money, because your clothes are just absolutely so reasonable, I walk in the store and it's either you or it's Michelle, and I'm like, I'm going to whatever. And I walk out of there with a complete outfit looking awesome.
I know.
Yes.
That's the fun thing about Audrey's, is that you can come in with a special event. We can, and you'll only see one of it. You know, it's not like you're going to see 10 of anything in our store. So, and occasionally, because our store does not look like a resale shop, I've had people pull a top out or a pair of slacks, and they go, "Do you have this in a different size?" And I always go, "You do realize this is resale?" And they go, "I forgot." You know, so yeah, we always have beautiful music on in there. We have a harpist that plays the last Saturday of every month. We have volunteers that are, like I said, they're just phenomenal. You know. They can't help us enough.
I know recently you donated or lent or whatever you did a costume to somebody that was doing a play here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do a lot of that too. We've given to Bentonville Opera also with long dresses, and we help in any way that we can.
Gotcha.
So,
well, let's talk a little bit about this awesome display you brought today. Shall I put my glasses on now?
Yes, I think so. We need to be in the mood. And yes, this is quite lovely. We, as of yesterday, we are ready for Memorial Day,
yes,
and then on to July the 4th. And of course, you know, these are two holidays that are just near and dear to my heart, because I had father and a grandfather that served in our military, and we always have this sign out, and have you thanked a veteran today? And you know, we can't forget to do that in this community. And so we have everything set up on one of our big beautiful tables in the store, and it's full of red, white, and blue, getting ready for barbecues and beer this summer, you know, and fun things, getting ready for lake play. And one of the gals, Michelle, she made this awesome mask. I was going to wear this mask today because it's turquoise, and then I thought, you know what, this awesome red, white, and blue that we've just put on display needs to be.
Raise that head up a little bit. I want people to see her eyes and also that mask. Isn't that the
awesome?
Coolest?
Isn't that awesome?
I hope somebody's getting that. There it is.
Yeah,
Isn't that awesome?
Michelle Casey made that for us. So
we're going to talk about something like that a little later in the show when our other guests.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So we have a new member of our team at Audrey's. Her name is Susan Sage. She's an interior designer out of Kansas City, and so she has donated her time to come in at least once a week with me, and we restaged the whole store. And I will say, since she has joined our team. She's doing most of the work, and I'm the schlepper. I can go get anything for anybody and get it to her, and she works really well on her own.
Yeah.
And so she's doing a lot of our displays, and they're beautiful.
Oh yes,
you know?
absolutely.
So
One more time, let's give your address.
Okay.
And your hours when you are going to reopen on the 1st of June, and your phone number.
Okay. We will be opening June 1st, 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll stay open till 5 unless Governor changes things or if anything changes here with our mayor in Bella Vista. We will be open Monday through Saturday, same hours. And we are going to work with a skeleton crew because I'm asking my gals that have, how do I want to say it without saying my older ones, but for my gals.
More experienced.
Yes, the ones that are more experienced in life and that might have some health issues anyway. We're asking them to stay home right now and not join us. And so it's a skeleton crew, but it'll be an efficient one. We will ask that everyone wear a mask into the store. We have hand sanitizers at the front desk. Only one person will be operating our cash drawer. And so with that being said, and that'll get wiped down every time. And donations will continue to come in. We've got that set up over in the warehouse side. They'll come in and be dated on a certain day. Right now they're saying COVID can stay on close up to 3 days, so they'll be in a rest position in our warehouse for 3 days. Then they'll get hung, and we'll probably rest them for another 3 days, and then they can come over into the main part of the store and be, pressed and tagged and back out on the floor. So 1731 Forest Hills Boulevard, and my telephone number 512-565-6734.
Excellent.
Come see us.
You know, this is crazy, but I can imagine somebody like Michelle to be dressed in a skeleton costume for your skeleton
And she might
crew.
do that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can see
She's
it.
so much fun, isn't she?
She is so much fun. Anything else you'd like to say before we...
Well, we will be starting up our Evening of Impact again. We were supposed to have one May 19th. We had one in January, and that's where we bring in guest speakers, and we ask that Bella Vista get behind this and come learn about the different services that we have in our community to help women in crisis. But that doesn't mean that we don't help anybody and everybody that needs it.
Gotcha.
But be looking for Evening of Impact, and we'll keep you posted on that.
Good, because we'll make another announcement here on
Absolutely.
the TV station and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
So I've missed you, my friend.
I know, I've missed
know.
you too. We'll
Thank
have to
you.
get together. Oh, before we go,
Uh-huh.
a little bird has told me
Uh-huh.
that right next door to you, or maybe just one over, this really cool little restaurant's going to start opening up.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow.
Yes, indeed. And I'm really excited, and it is right next door.
Okay.
And she has helped Audrey's out a great deal by purchasing a lot of items from us for her beautiful kitchen and restaurant main floor. So yeah, this is going to be a real treat. That means all of our spaces on our block are full.
Wow.
And a full house means lots of shoppers and people that are hungry, and yeah.
So
We're surrounded by a good family right there.
you are, and by the way, I want you all to know who that is. That's our dear Abby that works here also on the TV station. And she is running a camera today. Hey, thank you for everything you do. We look forward to drinking wine and shopping at Audrey's.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
Thank you
Let's
for
take-
having me. Always good to see you.
Oh, I know. You have to come by and let's talk more around my fire pit.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it, my friend.
All right, let's go to break, and we'll be back with another amazing guest.
We will be right back. Stay tuned.
June 24th through 27th, the APT Stars of Tomorrow Tour brings future PGA professionals to the Bella Vista Country Club to raise money for local charities and to compete one drive, one putt, and one hole at a time. It's the 4th annual Cooper Communities Northwest Arkansas Charity Classic. It's free to the public, so catch the action June 24th through 27th. For more information, search online for Cooper Charity Golf or call 479-855-5079.
Welcome back. Here is our host, JB Portillo.
Hi there, we're back. And I am so excited because I have yet another really good friend, a special person to introduce you to today. And her name is Sharon McCarver, and she owns, operates, manages, and everything else. I think she even sweeps floors sometimes. Sharon, welcome.
Well, good morning, JB. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet. You know, the Rose has just been an absolute landmark in Rogers for a very long time. Would you give us a little history of the Rose and what it's all about?
Yes, ma'am. The Rose opened in 1989, so we have been in business in the same location all this time. At this time, we have 45 vendors with approximately 100 booths, so you can see that vendors do have more than one. Encompasses 14,000 square feet, so we're able to do our social distancing without any problems.
Yes, you are. I've been in there, and it's wonderful there. It really is. So what is it? I know it says Rose Antique and Flea Market, but it's more than that. What are some examples of things you have there?
Well, we have this beautiful tilting water pitcher from the 1850s. And we also have a wide variety of vintage photographs. Also, for those who are into the vinyls, we have multitudes of vinyls from the current releases to back to the 20s. I'm also very fond of our veterans. They're very near and dear to my heart. I didn't have immediate family, but I had cousins and uncles that were in the military service, and they're very dear to us at the Rose. We have a special parking place reserved just for them at the front door.
Yes, you do.
Many vendors offer a discount to the veterans. Mm-hmm. So we're just all about supporting them, and we encourage everyone to thank a veteran, hug a veteran, shake their hand every time you see one, because they're so often overlooked.
That's right. So you know what? You were one of the few people that actually stayed open during this whole pandemic. And thank you for that. But tell us a little bit how you managed that and how it helped the community, because I know it did.
When it first started, the staff and I discussed and felt that it was better for the Rose and for the community and our vendors, because we actually have businesses within a business. That we maintain our regular hours and days, unless the governor or the president said differently, and that's what we've done. The staff members were more than willing to work with us on that, so we felt very blessed in that area. Of course, we've done the social distancing, and having a large store, that was easier to do than for most. We sanitized frequently, hand sanitizers, clean restrooms, and made sure that we made it feel a safe environment for shoppers. We also had a lot of shoppers that would come in and say, gee, I'm glad you're open. Yeah. Nobody's open, we have no place to go.
Right.
So it was encouraging for us to know that we were doing something for them. They needed a place to go to release their frustration, so to speak, and maybe get away from the husband and the kids.
Yeah, no kidding. I hear that. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry, Bruce. Anyway, you have way more than what you've just talked about. You have furniture.
Oh, yes. We have
what else? What
furniture,
do you have there?
Refurbished, antique, painted, shabby, farmhouse chic. Almost anything you want along that line. We have a large line of collectibles. We also have fantastic china, artwork. You name it, and you're pretty much going to find it there.
You have gold and silver. Do you do gold and silver?
Yes, we have a coin and currency emporium located inside the Rose, and they offer a vast multitude of different coins, both domestic and foreign, old currency. Sometimes you'll see a $500 bill, which is a very rare thing to see.
Wow.
And they're very good. Bill and Bonnie work very closely with young people who come in and want to start collecting. and they give them kind of a little ins and outs and the do's and the don'ts and what to look for. And we have many people who come in to have coins appraised, which there is no charge for that. They do also deal with your fine jewelry and some of your vintage jewelry as well.
I think, I'm not kidding, you can actually just walk in there and spend days, because you get almost tired by the first part of the store, but if you go all the way to the back and all the way around, I mean, things that you didn't even know you wanted. You probably don't need them, but you want them. And you buy them, and they're wonderful. You can stage. You have a lot of people that stage.
Yes.
You have a lot of, your vendors are incredible stagers and decorators.
Yes. We have 3 or 4 that are just, it's magical to watch them work. I don't know how they do it. But we have a couple of areas in the front of the store that we stage, mostly to do with holidays or changes in season. And right now, our main area is staged for veterans.
And it's gorgeous.
Yes, it's beautiful, and it's mostly vintage.
Yes.
There are no new things in there, so we're very happy with that. They change it. We just give them free hands. You do whatever you want to. You know how you want it to look, and they're just wonderful.
Do you have any booths open right now?
Right now, I do not.
You never do.
No, it's pretty much full house all the time. We do maintain a waiting list.
Yes.
And we just have a wonderful group of people. They're very giving, and the Rose supports the Humane Society for Animals located in Rogers. They're a no-kill facility. We take donations for them and maintain a booth for them, and all of the funds from that go directly to them. We're also very supportive of our local schools, and the Children's Center for Advocacy, if I could say it correctly, Saving Grace. We like to keep it local.
Right. Yeah, I like that. And every time I go in there, Sharon's always like, hey, you know what? I'm working for this particular group in Rogers. How can we help them? It's just amazing. I love our friendship.
Yes.
And your location and everything you stand for.
Well, thank you. Thank you
very much. You know what? Why don't you join Kristy and I over here in a minute?
All right.
And let's talk about something I think you and Kristy are going to collaborate on.
Yes.
For the Derby.
All right.
All right. So while she is actually moving over here, I'm going to talk to you for a minute about our wonderful staff here. Right now, I am so proud. We have another brand new volunteer. I won't tell you everything about her, but her name is Tanya, and she's on a camera today for the first time. We are also all volunteer, and we so appreciate everything that everybody does for us here. Our role is to keep Bella Vista informed and introduce some of the most magical people you've ever met in your life. Come on, Sharon, come over here and join us. Yes, I'm glad you brought your mic. I didn't think about that.
There you go, Sharon, just in case you need him too.
Yes, thank
there
you.
you go, absolutely. So I tell you what, Sharon, you had this wonderful idea, and every year you do something for the Derby.
Yes.
Why is the Derby special for you?
I love horses. Raised up with horses, and they're just something, I think, once you have one, you never get past that love for the animal. They're just beautiful animals.
Those racehorses are gorgeous.
Oh my, yes, they make my heart.
Okay, so normally what you do is, for the Derby,
we have what we call a Derby watch party, and we, of course, have a television in our lounge. We have it on, we play some games, we encourage people to dress up in their Derby attire. And this year we hope to conspire with our dear friend here and make it something even more exciting.
like a fashion show?
A fashion show.
And maybe some more of these masks?
Yes, some very, very unusual masks. And, you know, we just want to have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very exciting time, not only for the people in that industry, but, you know, it beats a football game.
Thank you. Oh, again, did I say that out loud? Sorry, Bruce. Anyway, Kristy, what do you think of that?
I'm excited, meeting a new friend, and then to put two wonderful organizations together that we could, you know, make something fun in this time that we're all in right now, and we don't know how long it's going to last. So I think anytime we can get together and laugh and you know, share wonderful joys, good for us.
Yes.
You know, and we need to do that for our community too. So,
Absolutely.
you know, and we can be fashionable and wear masks.
Yes, you can.
We can be.
I can't wait to see how everybody dresses up.
Oh, it's
I
going
know
to be
that'll
fun.
be great fun.
It will be
Great
fun.
Really will. So anyway, this is just great. And you know, the reason I really wanted both of you to be here today is because, yes, you have a store. Yes, you do that. But mostly what you do is give back to the community. And that is what it's all about. All about local, shopping local, all about supporting our own areas and working together, because two heads are always better than one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I have been to the Rose several times and have been able, it's like a journey.
Yes,
you know,
it
to go
is.
through there
Through
and
time.
get excited, and you go, oh, I want to think about that, and then you end up going, oh, back, and oh, it's lots of fun.
Oh, you go
Lots
back and
of
it's
fun.
not there
it's
because
gone.
somebody else got it.
That's exactly right.
There's that saying,
That's
what
exactly
you
right.
wanted and you thought about yesterday, somebody else bought today.
That's
So
right.
It's not there.
Exactly,
right.
exactly right.
That's right.
I did want to say one thing.
Yes.
The other day, at the end of the day, I was sitting out on my deck. I've been painting through all of this, you know, and creating my own little wonderful oasis. And my friend and I were sitting out there having happy hour, and we both said, how lucky are we that if we have to go through a pandemic that is worldwide, that we are nested into Northwest Arkansas, where it is naturally beautiful. The people are so good here and so
Yes.
giving, and that if we have to be, you know, masked, and at least we're doing it in natural beauty with beautiful people, and we just feel the blessings of Bella
Yes.
Vista, you know. Northwest Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas.
Absolutely.
In
Absolutely.
its totality.
Exactly. Exactly. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you, ladies. I can't wait. We'll have to maybe do a little preview in August. When is the Derby?
September 5th.
September the 5th. So
Mark your calendar.
mark your
Yes.
calendar. Go by the Rose before then.
Yes,
Of course.
yes.
Go to Audrey's to get your outfit.
Yeah.
Or at least get
Absolutely.
some ideas. And we even have, I think we even help Audrey's in the Rose. We have some of the vintage clothes
Yes,
that we
we
move
do.
over there.
You
So,
do. Yes.
so I love synergy.
I do too.
I love that. It's
Well, that's what you're so good at. You
Yes.
bring people together, and that is your calling. And
I
look what you've
guess.
done.
I know. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I'm not going to stop.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. I
you.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you very much. Anything else you'd like to say before we sign off?
Just shop your local small businesses. They need your support right now.
That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right. So thank you, Northwest Arkansas, and thank you to our wonderful crew today.
Yes.
Yes.
And before we sign completely off, I want to take one more time to thank our anonymous donor that has allowed us to purchase much needed upgrades for our equipment. Steve, our director, is like a happy camper because he has all new toys to play with. Some of them here in the studio, some of them these wonderful lights. You think it's hot in here now, it was really hot before we got these great lights. And then we have our remote equipment that we're able to take to the POA when we record those shows or those meetings, and also with the city council. And we're just coming up in the world. So we thank you, whoever you are, for your amazing donation. We really appreciate you. So until next month, this is JB signing off. Be safe. See you soon.
Yay.